Florida Senator Marco Rubio is waiting, along with the rest of the nation, to find out who Mitt Romney will choose to be his number 2.
Well, Senator Rubio isn't exactly sitting around twiddling his thumbs until he gets that answer. Yesterday, for example, he was meeting with rock legend Elton John to talk about the singer's fight against AIDS and HIV. And that was also the topic when the Florida senator met with Haiti's First Lady, Sophia Martelly. Rubio has clearly become a high-profile national figure in his barely 2 years in Washington. And our senior political reporter, Michael Putney, spoke with him today. Is he almost a bit nervous, waiting to hear?
Not at all about the VP choice. No, he's pretty cool. Marco Rubio is just 41 years old, but he is already a pro at handling pressure, including being asked whether he's going to get picked for VP. He gave me his standard answer today, which is, I'm not talking about it until the VP is chosen. However, he was ready to speak at length about why Governor Romney would be much better at foreign policy, first with regard to Israel, second with regard to Venezuela. Senator, let's begin with a question you would rather I not ask, but I really must. Are you going to be Mitt Romney's running mate?
Michael, I made the decision about 2-3 months ago not to even talk about the process anymore.
Rubio remains under consideration for VP, and just yesterday, Jeb Bush, his mentor, told Mitt Romney Rubio would make a great running mate.
He's going to make a great pick, no matter who he picks. He's been a great decision maker his entire life. It's why he's been successful at everything he's ever done, and I have no doubt whatsoever that he'll make a great selection, whoever that's going to be.
The Florida senator has campaigned with Romney. He'll campaign for him in Nevada Saturday, just as the GOP nominee arrives in Israel, a visit that could sway some Jewish voters. Governor Romney has said with regard to Israel that he would, quote, do the opposite of what President Obama has done vis-a-vis Israel. But under Mr. Obama, military and other financial aid has hit record levels. So in your view, what does Mr. Romney mean when he says he would do the opposite?
Well, I think the first thing we have to understand is that Israel today is as insecure as it's been in a very long time. It looks all around it and sees threats. I mean, obviously the transition that's going on in Egypt and in the Sinai has become in a more unstable place, and Lebanon has become a more unstable place.
Venezuela's Hugo Chavez presents still another foreign policy challenge for the next president. Mr. Obama says Chavez is not a security threat to the U.S.
He's not just a threat to the national security of the United States, he's a threat to democracy in the region. We've seen him try to destabilize it in places like Nicaragua, where he stood on the side of the Sandinistas, who just last year stole an election in that country. So I think he's a significant threat to the region. I think he's an even bigger threat to his own people.